Yo, welcome to TeamViza TV interview series. I am your host, Ep1. I want to say big respect to my sponsors for making this project possible. Big respect to Ami Clothing, Lala Closet, the Royal Family Vision of Companies, Sometimes Entertainment, Hakim Graphic Designs, and Shimalicious Pizza. Special guest in the building, come all the way from San Fernando to be exact. Later on, we will get further. Let's welcome the TeamViza TV interview series, the CEO of Martina's Beauty, Miss Martina Watson. Good night. Or pause the music, the viewers them could hear what is taking place here right now. But I'm tell you something, right? You see how you present yourself tells a lot about yourself. This young lady here, anyhow, later on you go see where it is taking place here. Miss Martina Watson, what's your mood like right now again?
Woo! I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a bit excited. Right. You must get the nerves.
Yeah.
But more than that, I'm happy to be here. Excited to be on TeamViza.
TeamViza TV. When TeamViza TV reached out to you, what mood was like?
To be honest, if I say I wasn't expecting it, I lie.
You was expecting it?
I was expecting it. It was just a matter of time.
Right.
But getting the message in all, it was exciting. I'm excited to be here. I mean, we come from the same soil.
Right.
We came from Destiny together. And I wanted to come on here and collaborate with you.
Nice.
You know?
I appreciate that.
So,
100.
You help me, I help you. That is how it does it.
You don't know the thing already. Right? Well, this is season 3, episode 1.
Season 3.
I hear that season 3, episode 1. So this is plenty work we're paying you, right? So Ms. Martina, I want to start the board with you. Can you tell TeamViza TV a little about yourself?
Alright, so as he introduced me, Martina Watson. So that is my parent given name, right? That is my government name. Martina Beauty, business name. Originally from Destiny, as I mentioned before. I moved to San Fernando about 8 years ago. So now I just be back and forth, more or less back and forth. So I wouldn't say I'm a San Fernando girl. I'm going to say I'm a Destiny girl completely. But a little bit of both,
In between?
Right, a little bit of both in between. I'm always back and forth, and always representing both, right? Primary school, library, so big up all my library people that are watching. Secondary school, Destiny again, so big up all Destiny people that are watching.
Yeah, you went to Destiny College?
Destiny, yeah,
Destiny school.
So big up to all the people that are watching there. After that, I went to Seattle because believe it or not, I didn't want to become a makeup artist. Right? I'm not going to sit here and say that was my childhood dream. And since I was small, I wanted to become a makeup artist and No. I wanted to actually be a flight attendant. So from Destiny, I went to Seattle, did a flight attendant diploma there. And as people does say, man does plan, but God does laugh, right? So all of that didn't work out all in all, and here I am today, MUA.
Nice. But going to school, as I mentioned, you went to school, Destiny College, right? Going to school in Destiny. What was it like for you going to school in Destiny?
Typical. I would say typical for me. I wouldn't say I was under the rock and a nobody. I wouldn't say I was the brightest thing or the most popular. It was a typical student, an average student. You know, I had my friends here and there. I had enemies here and there. So it was...
Still going to school?
Yeah.
University?
Yeah.
I never university had them kind of thing university school.
You wouldn't believe. For the viewers that watching that once in my time, they might be shaking their and say, yeah, it had it. Yeah, 1 or 2. So it was typical, it was average, nothing to talk about, you know. Typical school student. Yeah.
Growing up in Western, was it rough for Martina growing up in Western?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Because my father born and raised in Western, and then he met my mom, and she came into the picture and lived in Western. So I was born in Point Portland, but raised in Western.
Right.
So, you know, my past generations grew up in Western. So me coming into Western now was just natural, it was just normal. From small, all my aunts and uncles or other villagers knew me because they know my parents, they knew my grandparents and all of that. So, you know, it was a love, it was compassion, neighbors was like family, as you would know, right? So everything was everything, everything was everything growing up. It was like a, you know, a sweet hometown, I would say, that you could always go back to and check this one, check that one, say hi to this one. So coming back here, feel like I coming home.
Right.
I coming home to check Iron. I coming home to check Miss Gina. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
One thing I admire about you, your vibe.
You like the vibe?
Yeah, your vibe. You done working with me already, you know what I mean? Your vibe.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming on a talk show, yeah, there's some kind of vibe.
True.
Some kind of
Yeah,
pull, to pull the conversation, to keep the energy going on.
I want to ask you now, right? When did you discover that you had a love for makeup?
Right, that's a very good question. So, as I said, it was not a childhood dream, right? But I always like glam. I always like hair. I always like nails. I always like clothes. I always like to show up myself, right? So basically, I learned makeup off of YouTube for my personal use. Because I like to be that, look that, right? And went on YouTube, learned makeup for my personal use. So every time I went out there now, I just get all the natural vibe, right? So every time I step out there, not trying to be cocky in no way, but every time I step out there, people will stop me and be like, who do your makeup? Me, never think nothing about it. Jump out again, next event, next party. Stop me. Who do your makeup, girl? Me. Jump out in a sport, who do your makeup? Me. In a wedding, who do your makeup? Me. So, I'm like, but wait now. Everywhere I go, somebody asking me, who do I make up? I could get something out of this. I mean, people asking you, who do you make up? Because they want it done by the person, whoever did it. And so I started thinking, no, I said, Martina, what's going on with you, girl? You sing, no, and a talent, though. Because I didn't really want to be that before. So I was like, Martina, you say it now your talent thing. So mother was like, so why don't you try it? So I was like, I never do a course no or anything, that is just basic knowledge, normal information off of YouTube. I say if I get into this thing, I want to do it professionally, I want to do it proper for the client that will be coming. So I say even though I know what I know, I think I may know, I need to do a course. Always knowledge is power and you never have too much knowledge. So I say I'll do a course first and certify myself, be certified, and then I'll put myself out there. And and it so happened that where I live in San Fernando, there's a makeup artist down here that give courses, and I link up with her. And I say I want to do the course, I want to try it professionally. Did the course, and as soon as I did the course, launched my logo, open a page just like that randomly of people asking, who do you make up? So did the course, launch my logo, open a page, start doing my auntie, my nene, you know, because you have to put yourself out there, right? So I started doing my sister, my auntie, my nene, my mother, my friend, face for free, and just snapping pictures, posting, and I posting it as a client, right? And people from that, people see the page and that just shoot from there. People start messaging the page and need an appointment here and need an appointment. So it literally went from 0 to 100 real quick. I literally see it. I always hear the phrase 0 to 100 real quick. I saw it with this makeup thing because from the day I launched that page and started within a month, I was getting clients like if I established 2 years. So it was really a talent. I would say that I was just sitting down and doing nothing. You know, so that is exactly how it started off, and from there, well, with Martina Beauty, I try to make it more than just a face beat. I try to make it a whole experience. So, you know, from customer service, from the time somebody message the page, the response I will give them might be different to somebody else. You know, from the time they say, hi, what is this or what is that, or inquire about a price, I will say, thank you for inquiring. You know, so it's a whole experience. While I'm beating somebody's face, it's not just somebody's in silence and I do the face on the go. And I try to have a conversation with them, ask them about the self, try to bring out that confidence and that inner beauty. So even though your face is done when you leave from Martina Beauty, your confidence change. You know, you feel better about yourself. You have that aura. You know that. So that's what it is about. Yeah.
That's the answer about.
Yeah, your questions on time.
10 questions is your answer already. I want to ask you. You have a stylist? I find you just elegant tonight. You have a stylist?
Martina Beauty, and I don't know if this is a question that you have coming up, but I'll answer it anyway, right? Martina Beauty. Why I chose that name as well is because in terms of expanding, it's not just I could have done makeup by Martina, but that would have just limited to makeup. So I chose Martina Beauty because in terms of expansion, if I wanted to do lashes, Martina Beauty lashes, you just add lashes to the end, or Martina Beauty clothing.
It's like how you do the photo shoot.
Right.
The photo something.
Right.
Passy Martina photo shoot. Some photo something.
Oh, that was reposted
on Facebook.
That is actually, no, that was kind of misinterpreted. That is actually clients that came to me to do their face, but they did photo shoots. I kind of showcasing what your photo shoot would look like with a Martina Beauty beat. Kind of like no flashback, or you're not seeing a different skin tone. Or, so I was trying to show that with a Martina Beauty beat, even with professional photography, you get a flawless finish. So people may think it's I doing the photography, but it's just the finish with any photographer that you will get from a Martina Beauty beat.
You think about going into that same business, like hiring somebody who do photography for your business then?
Actually, yeah, I have thought about that because with a regular phone, you would see the beauty of the makeup, but with professional photography, it's like a different level. So in terms of if I want to branch out from just basic makeup to go out and go into editorial makeup for like magazines, or like I do a little bit of pageant makeup, but those is a kind of different class or a different vibe, you know. So in terms of showcasing that, professional photography would take it to the next level. It wouldn't just be basic off of a phone. You would see the difference. You would see the pose. You would see the color. You would see. So all of that is good investment for the future in terms of expanding the business.
You had to do that.
Yeah, I had to do that.
What's your proudest moment as a makeup artist?
Proudest moment, right. Let's start. Okay, so actually I just go the distance, right? I just go the distance for my clients. So I actually had a client in Moruga, house call, because I do house calls as well. Had a client in Moruga. So this lady, in terms of booking me, she was like, you from San Fernando? I was like, yeah. She said, you do house calls to Moruga? I say, well, once the price is right, I'm coming, right? So she was like, I don't care what it takes, what it costs, I want you there. She was getting married. Went to Moruga, she actually booked me for whatever price I called, right? Went to the house call in Moruga. She got her face done, she didn't look at her mirror, she didn't look at any mirrors or anything during the whole course of the beat. Right. And literally, I have it on video actually, literally when that woman finished her face and turned around into the mirror, tears, she literally cried. Oh, I had to fix that after because of her tears messing up her bridal makeup. She couldn't you ever see somebody literally cry because of something you have done or how you have made them feel? She felt so beautiful. This is the first time she has seen herself so beautiful. In her whole entire life, the lady cry. She can't believe all that. And in that moment, it wasn't about me and thinking about myself and I did this. I felt so happy in making someone else feel that way. It was past the money. In the beginning of the conversation, I was like, the price is right. But in that moment, I forgot how much I charge. Because of the great feeling I felt when that lady cries, like, you made somebody day, one of the best days of their life, so, so memorable. Yeah, so that was one of the greatest moments in doing makeup, to see the depth of that happiness in that lady. That was one of the most memorable moments.
Imagine how she feel.
Tears, real tears.
She had a wedding to go or something.
She was getting married. Yeah, real tears. Real tears. So, and she was so crying so hysterically, and she was like when my husband see me, he might cry too. So you contributed in making that day so memorable for somebody. It was way past $1, way past the $1 that you would have gone there for.
Like the money wise.
Yeah.
Alright. As I mentioned earlier on, that makeup artist was one of your first priority. You wanted to be a flight attendant.
Yeah.
What flight attendant?
Well, yeah. So I did the flight attendant diploma with CETAL, got through with that. I was about 18 and at that age, went on an interview with Caribbean Airlines, did not get through. Then about 4 years ago, I had to do swimming and first aid and all of that came into the mix. So all of that was done, didn't get through, right? Then didn't give up again. About 4 years ago, I went on an interview with Emirates. They came to recruit in Trinidad. But with their interview process, it's like different stages. So they go and come, and so to get through the whole process, it's like a period. It's not just one day you go and you get through. So I got through the first 2 phases of the interview. That was 4 years ago. Bam! Martina Watson, you are with child. Yeah, that's how we're going on there. Right? You are
so that
with
was
child.
the question, after that.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
That we're gonna do. We're gonna really do in that position.
But
you understand?
why you even wanted to even be a flight attendant in the first place?
I
If it suit your style.
I wanted to explore. I like the idea of you traveling and being paid to do that, and they're so poised, and you could explore different places, different cultures, bring back tokens for your family from all over the world. So it's a childhood dream. I wanted to be that. Ever since knowing myself, I wanted to be a flight attendant, and that did not happen. Well, you see, on the 2 occasions, God was like, no, that is not for you. I mean, and I was disappointed at the moment.
But speaking about that was just the other day.
4 years ago, right?
Just the other day. So you do the research and put it into the flight attendant?
Yeah, ever since Destiny School, I've been doing researching what it is need to be done to be a flight attendant, and that's
I show one thing I know your research. I can put on this spot for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
This is your flight here. TeamViza TV. Address your passengers before the flight take off.
Oh Lord. This job is not for me. This job is not for me.
You can do it.
No, I said because remember there's pick up the phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is risk flight.
Yeah, give them the briefing.
You can do that?
Safe.
She could try.
I wouldn't even try to embarrass myself.
Don't go down that road.
I don't even try to embarrass myself.
Go down that road.
Yeah.
What are some of the makeup artists that you look up to?
I personally think everybody have their own individual touch and sauce and spice to what they do, and there's another thing too, where with even clients, you might see somebody come to you to do the makeup, and then next week they go to somebody else, and that don't mean anything. That just mean you feel for something different. That don't mean that anybody is better than or less than, or it's just a different preference or something that I feel for this week. So everybody have their own individual touch. I mean, I look up to, I'll start from point 14, come straight up. Point 4. If I forget anybody, all that's watching this live, do not persecute me. I am on the spot. Yeah, but I just call names randomly because I honestly think that everybody have a nice touch to what they do. So I'll say Makeup by Angel, if that is the name. From Point 14, Makeup by Angel.
Makeup
by Angel. Anisha Styles. Glam Bar by Angie. Point 14, before I leave Point 14, I hope I don't forget anybody. Are we coming up the road? Tunisia from Vancouver. Reaching to Labre. Have anybody? Or Vesini Verlin from Square Corner. Right. Labre Pinky. there's somebody that I'm forgetting from Labby, but forgive me. Going up the road, J-Law, he'd makeup artistry.
So loyal she is,
Everybody had to make up, everybody had to make San Fernando, who else say? San Fernando, makeup artist in San Fernando, Naomi Chan, yeah. What is her name, boy? But forgive me, everybody
you
has their name. I can't remember all, I can't call all,
But let's see the effort, you know what I mean? Right? Martina, I want to go into your business. Is Martina's Beauty or just Martina Beauty?
Martina Beauty.
Martina Beauty.
Yeah,
Talk
Martina
about
Beauty.
the business, the business aspect now. Right? Where you located? Somebody said.
Right. So I think this is why I'm so like diverse and I have a little bit of everything because I live San Fernando. I have a location in Bethany, I have a location in Gonzal. Right? So for clients in San Fernando, I do makeup in San Fernando Union Hall. Then to make it more convenient for them. So if you're from San Fernando, you rather come Bethany to get your makeup be done. I'll place myself in San Fernando, so it will be like a 15 to 20 minutes for the most drive for you. Then for clients in Labry, I have a Bethany location. For those of you that didn't know. And then for Point Fortin and Lower Down, I have a lower down that side. I have a location in Gonzal. And also to add to that, I also do house calls.
Okay.
So you have no excuse. right? I'm coming to you. You name it, I'm coming. I say, here I went quite Moruga. Right? Once the price is right. I have a location in Gonzal, just to reiterate, San Fernando and Bethany. So when you message to book an appointment, I'll ask you where you're from. If it's not a house call, I'll ask you where you're from, and according to what is the area, I'll place myself in the most convenient location to the client. So they will be as close as possible. So like I said there, in terms of location.
So let's hear that. San Fernando, Bethany, and Gonzal. So let's can't say or let's reach out to
Can't say that,
Beauty,
you can't.
And she also mobile. She come in. You understand?
We don't want better than that.
She come in. Martina, if given an opportunity to work alongside someone, who would it be and why?
Another makeup artist, or it could be like a
It's a
photographer.
makeup artist.
A makeup artist. I'll probably say the person that gave me the course, my tutor. I forgot to big up her as well, and I do apologize. Right? So it's Divalicious 555 is her name on Instagram, but her logo or her business name is Belle Beauty Makeup Artistry. And why I'll give her that respect is because she basically, I wouldn't say she taught me everything that I need to know, but she gave me that forward and that experience to go forth into the makeup artistry. So me collaborating with someone else before, I feel like, that's a little unjust. So first and foremost, like we said, I got a real big wedding to do. 20 persons in a bridal party. First person I'll call her. Yeah. Divalicious 555.
You're listening carefully.
Yeah, I'll give her back that respect.
But you did a tip in the fans and them.
Well, if I see cameras here right now, As I say in your video, lights, cameras, action. Yeah.
Okay, before I go into that, I want to ask you a question. Do you consider yourself being a professional makeup artist?
Of course.
You
want to know and why? No.
No.
Okay.
Right? What I want to find out is, as a professional makeup artist, what advice would you give to an aspiring artist coming up?
Alright. First and foremost, as the name says it all, always be professional. As a coming up makeup artist or an aspiring makeup artist, you will not or may not have all the best equipment.
Right.
You may not have a proper chair starting off. Just starting from ground up. Because anybody that is aspiring, they may be now coming into the show. Right? They may not have the best, you may not have the proper tools, but always be professional with the little that you have. If you're bringing someone into your home to get makeup done, speak professional. attire yourself professionally even though you are home, because remember someone is coming to do a service and they are paying you, so you want to give them back that respect. You don't want it to look like, you know, it's just fly by night, because at home I have on a short pants, a vest,
carefully,
you know, a tube top, because they're coming home to do makeup. Even though it's home and you're now starting and you don't have the best lighting, you don't have the best chair, you don't have the best tools, always make it as professional as possible. Speak to them with a respect as a client, you know, address them properly, interact with your client, be professional. And as small as it is, give them a receipt to show that they paid, give them that feeling that, you know, they paid to do something. Professionalism takes it a long way in not just makeup, but any business on the whole. Once you are professional, people will come back. You could be the best. You could be the best makeup artist. You could be the best sauce man, the corn soup man, wherever it is. And once you're not professional with a client or showing that client that sort of respect, the person won't come back because they feel disrespected in a way, you know, like you sort of better than them. But remember, when someone is paying you, they're looking for that. They're looking for that respect. They're looking for that sense of, you know, I feel that I gave you something, so I want something in return. So deal with people professional and keep your personality too. Don't be fake. Keep your personality, and that will take your business a long way, as small as it is.
I know tonight you get plenty of Martina personality tonight.
Yes.
Some of your clients might be watching this later and I will say,
I didn't know that girl used to talk so much.
Yeah, she thinks she's cool, you know what I mean? Speaking about clients, you ever had experience with a client where you're like, wait boy, no me again, nah? I feel like evil, nah? I feel like evil.
Yeah, of course.
You call it what name, eh?
Of course not, right. But yeah, it does happen, and that is a great point in business too. You will meet the best of persons with the nicest personality, and you will meet the worst, because you're not limited, you're not advertising and saying only nice people come to me, eh? It's just general, and it's only until the person actually come for your service you will know, when you interact with them, you will know what type of person that they are. So you will meet the best and you will meet the worst. So of course, to anybody out there that getting into a business, you must encounter persons that have a nasty attitude, or that come in to you just to find fault in what you're doing, you know, just to find a problem, or to make a problem, or just with a negative energy. You will find that. But at the end of the day, you have to keep in the back of your mind, there will be persons like that, and you just keep moving forward, and still at that moment give them that respect, whether they come back or not, but you give them that respect and give them the representation of your brand and move forward. That's the best you can do, because anybody tell you that you would not encounter a negative person, or somebody that find you didn't do it good, or somebody that find you wasn't good enough, or you was wrong. Somebody will always find something. The prettiest person in the world, somebody will find the ugly. You understand? The fastest car, somebody will find it too fast, or whatever is the case. You could be the best at whatever you do, there will be a man that find a fault. So you will encounter many people like that in doing that. So somebody go and find, alright, me like what you be doing investing in asking people that start shopping this. You know, somebody out of the blue. I don't know who to send them. Somebody will find something, but all in all, that don't matter. Because remember, you're doing you on your own road to your own success. So it don't matter.
What I like about you too, you're speaking with confidence. You know what I mean? Is this a product of the soil of Wesley? Is it a product of the Wesley College? You're speaking with confidence, you know what I mean?
I will give that credit to my father.
To your father?
Yeah.
Let's speak about daddy father too.
I will give that credit to my father. I mean, he's a man, from those of you who know him, he's a serious man, but he's a man that knows exactly what he wants, gets straight to the point. You know, no games. If he come to do this, he come to do that. Right? And growing up, he would talk to us with that kind of authority. Talk to us with that kind of certainty. Like,
because I hear anything here, you know. I hear anything here, you know. And the family member that your son didn't like is your aunt.
Which one?
I don't want to call she name. I don't know if it's okay.
Yeah. Suzette or Dinah? Dinah.
Yeah.
Right, she will laugh watching this video.
I really Dinah. You know, me speak with confidence, because Dinah is not a girl. I walk over them. If you understand what I'm saying? Dinah tell me what's going on. It's
that and it's that.
Yeah, it's that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
So Martin, which is my father,
Which is Diana's brother.
Diana's brother.
Right.
Right. He had that same kind of vibe, and as I say, growing up, he speak to us with that same kind of certainty. So you know that kind of instilled in us as children. You probably hear that from Tema too. She had that same kind, of course, right?
Tema come here and put on a whole show. You know what I mean?
You see, so all of us have that kind of confidence, I should say, certainty, believe in what you're doing, and that is a great quality in having a business. Be certain in your product. Don't be unsure. I wonder if I'm good enough, or I wonder if it will make it, or I wonder if people will like it. Whether people like it or not is that. Whether I'll make it or not, I'm trying. You know that kind of vibe.
Facts.
So it's that kind of authority here in his family traits. Family traits.
Well, I know you come from a big family, right? Let's talk about the support coming from your family where your business is concerned.
100%. For those of you that didn't know, we had a funeral in our family last week. And believe it or not, well, you know the family big. Believe it or not, the morning for that funeral, I will tell you it's a funeral, you wouldn't believe people don't want to do the makeup, right? The morning for that funeral was 10 o'clock. From the night before, everybody want the face done, the supporting Martina Beauty. You understand what I'm saying? But in our funeral, so it's not that, you know what, everybody, yes, everyone mourning and on that mourning ground. But still, they're not forgetting that support. Like we support Martina, she's doing makeup, we still want to look good. We went live too. So you know you have to make sure, right? So the support is 100, and something that I did not mention that I would like to mention, I just give back a lot too. So maybe a family member, maybe a friend, maybe a random stranger. If I realize somebody needs something and they may not have the funds, I'll do it. What won't be taken out of you? I believe in giving back. You understand? I believe in giving back. So so randomly, I'll just give back.
I'll pause that.
That's
where we have this gift certificate here. As you can see, hold it for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I hope you all see
right?
it.
So you can explain this gift certificate to the viewers.
Right, so I brought this thyroid tonight. Random again, giveaway. Right? Never, you can never give enough. You can never give enough, right?
Look up in there, real thing, eh?
Martina Beauty gift certificate. So this, whatever, I'll leave it up to you. You're the boss man. You organize that because you are your fans, you're running your show, so you will find a suitable way as to how you would like me to help you give back too. We giving back, right? So it's a gift certificate, it's a free Martina Beauty beat of your choice. So it's, I'm not gonna say I'm only doing something natural, or I'm doing full glam, or whatever is the case. You're getting whatever you want. You're getting beat of your choice, free Martina Beauty beat. So whoever is the winner, your name will be written on it. Expiry date, I'll give you a year. So within a year, you can choose. You don't have to do it now if you have nowhere to go. You're rushing, you beat your face, let's do. You can wait if your birthday is November, if you have an anniversary in August. Whatever is the case, you have a year to use the gift voucher. The only thing is I work with appointments, so I'll advise that you message me or contact me probably some days in advance just to make sure that the date you want is clear.
Would
right?
Reach out to you to and tell them the person coming.
Right. So yeah. So even if they message me today for today and I'm free, I'll do it. But I just don't want to chance it because I just have appointments and prior engagements sometimes. So it's a free Martina Beauty beat of your choice to get your makeup done, and I would not be holding back because it's free. I'll give you the full works.
Full works.
Right.
Full works. Don't want to go to just a party and know them doing makeup. This is a kind of elegant, kind of wedding, kind of anniversary, birthday, some kind of nice thing, eh? No, that's just us going Rushman.
Yeah, watch now. People been on message. Yo, where's the conditions for that giveaway? Where's the conditions? I need to get my face done.
I'm going back to what you was mentioning earlier on, right? Due to the funeral, you know, condolences still the same way for your family, right?
Yeah, thanks very much.
What gets you through a day full of work? Like, where's your drive?
You get me through a full day of work?
Yeah.
I just think of it as growth, to be honest. If I have, like, let me say tonight, I know tomorrow I have 10 faces to beat. I'm happy, you know. You feel like, what? Nothing that get me through, and I thinking that you have 10 faces to do tomorrow. You good? You understand? I don't want to know I have one face to do, so I don't need that motivation.
So the more face you get, the better you.
The more face I get, the better. Right. If I had 10 faces a day for a week straight, I happy because I just think of that as growth, as elevation. Like, who are you to be getting that much? You must be doing something right.
Yeah, but it's just you alone. How you dealing with this?
How you dealing with it?
That's certain kind of music in the spawn in the establishment. There's some thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah. Obviously, music that we playing, and as I said before, as we vibes in with each client. So once you're on my chair, it's not just silence. Me and you vibes, and I mean. Where you from? How much kids you have? Where you going? What are you dressing tonight?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So that person feels going to be done before you know it, and you're gonna be like next one time because it's not just silence. You're enjoying it too. That is a part of enjoying your craft and doing what you love. You understand? So while I'm doing something and I'm talking to somebody with the same personality catchy, so even this most silent person I might catch them. If I had those others pull but I might catch them to start that interaction and all that, and I enjoy what I do. And then when you finish your phase D and you watch your craft, just as well attest to this, or somebody that does sell clothes and they see somebody dressing up, when you finish and you watch your craft, you ain't tired again, you know? You're happy to see that, you know, you create this, you make that person feel so, that your masterpiece there. So you get back that energy on to the next. Yeah.
What's your favorite product to use on a quick touch-up?
Quick touch-up?
Brown powder. Natural brown powder. We just buy and let's flip on this thing. A quick touch-up now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd say, and then too, some people have really flawless skin that they don't need foundation. You know, you're more like people with flawless skin, you might more find you're just touching them up with brown powder. Then brown powder will take off the shine. So like even so, like if you're doing someone for a pageant and in and out you behind the scenes or whatever, you won't put back foundation or eyeshadow, you will touch up with powder to kill the shine, to make them, you know, look matte, to make them, you know, kind of blur whatever imperfections you're seeing.
Right.
So the easiest quick fix is brown powder.
Brown powder? I watch a photo the other day on social media the other day.
Oh God, I'm waiting to hear this.
No, they're not under your page, They're not under your page, And a photo in general.
Right.
They show the woman natural beauty, and then they show you now where they show the makeup.
Yeah.
Know how that possible.
You don't know how that possible?
Don't know how that possible. You've experienced that?
You never watched none of my page. I feel you go through my
page.
page.
Yes, I just watched some, but what I saw.
That one was drastic.
I used to do that Photoshop with that, and they just put together two kind of photos.
It's so unbelievable.
But they think this be real?
Real as real could be. Real as real could be. You'll be surprised somebody that has called it angel dust. Like to tell you the level. Angel dust that has called it. Huh? You'll be surprised of how.
Right.
If somebody watch their own face and cry. Right. The face that you see in every day and you can't believe it. You can't believe that
So it's possible.
It's more than possible. You can't believe that your own self.
Alright. Let me ask you a trick question. Let me say it's a boy child. What advice you give him? Put it into ladies with makeup. Son, date a woman who you can see naturally.
I ain't even wait until you finish here. We're going to ask, of course, makeup will change. But you know, telling me about the picture.
But I don't know that parents who could be different.
That real as real could be. I telling my boy child, first date, beach.
Beach? Come to the beach.
Cry them for them.
Right.
Beach or swimming pool?
Swimming pool. Let's take off like the makeup and everything.
Or video calls late at night, 3, 4 in the morning. Yeah.
But yeah, that's some people the real person. I tell you.
Sleeping with it and all.
The person who pose the picture, I photo pose the picture. I want to save it to show it on this phone. That's it. What's your take on this photo here?
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, nah, this isn't real. I asked Martina about this. Anyway, I'll come back to it. When I go back now, the person like me, I remember what the person.
They lost the page.
Yeah, I lost the page now. You know what I mean? If you could only bring 5 things from your work kit to work, what would it be?
5 things, right? I'll bring foundation, 1, because I love a flawless skin. You don't need eyeshadow, but once your skin is flawless, you just get an extra touch. So foundation, I'll bring mascara, I'll bring a brow pencil to do brows, concealer, and brown powder to just make everything subtly nice and smooth. That'll be the five things I'll grab here. That'll be the 5 things I'll grab. You don't need eyeshadow. Once your eyebrows done and your face smooth, you're on. Yeah, I should have come here with that.
Martina, is a random question. So you go with peace.
Oh Lord.
You go with peace, right? You go with peace.
Yeah. I'm working with you.
We singing, we just go with peace, right?
So we move with a nice momentum, man.
You cannot leave home without.
Oh Lord, start it over. I wasn't ready.
Good with them, right?
Right.
This
But
question
this is pertaining to makeup or just in general? I can answer.
in general.
Right.
This question going 3 times.
Right.
Anybody could answer too, or just
No,
Shannon?
just her.
Right.
You cannot leave home without.
Your purse,
You cannot leave home without.
your keys,
You cannot leave home without.
your phone.
I know yours, guys. That's it. You know how we did with the phone?
You find out say phone too late?
Too late. Name some products you use on your clients. I
Okay.
find them with that. So one of your followers, you know what I say?
Ooh.
Ask
So
her.
you was in contact with followers before I reach here, no?
Martina coming on this, you know. Ask her between liquid, gel, or eyeliner. I don't even know what I mean.
Liquid or gel eyeliner? Which one? Yeah, I
It's
believe that's
liquid,
what
gel, or eyeliner.
I feel like asking liquid eyeliner or gel eyeliner.
Oh, okay. Probably my bad.
Yeah, I feel as that. Liquid eyeliner or gel eyeliner? Gel eyeliner. Reason being the liquid is still longer to dry. And then some clients not accustomed to makeup, so by the time you do a liner, they might start to blink. Or they might start to move. If it's an elderly person, they don't know to keep their eyes shut. But with the gel, it is dry faster and it's more water resistant. So from the time you put that there, remember when you're doing somebody's makeup, you have no room for mistakes, especially if somebody late. So the gel is more secure. You put the gel, it dry, on to the next.
Oh.
So gel is safer with gel eyeliner. Yeah.
Well, only hear that, right? So I don't know. But you know, as I mentioned, these are the products that you use on your clients. Some of the products.
Some of the products, okay, I use for foundation. Well, I try, there are better foundations that I would say, but I try for the cost of a face bead from Martina Beauty to not be super expensive. I want it to be reasonable so that the normal man or the average person can get a Martina Beauty bead. So it's a kind of marketing strategy, right? So some of the foundations I use is Maybelline Super Stay, Revlon, MAC. That is 3 of the most common foundations I use. In terms of eyebrow pencil, I use Jordana eyebrow pencil and I use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. Right? In terms of concealer to clean up the brow, I use LA Girl concealer, very pocket friendly, $22. So for those of you listening, right? So that gives you the flawless finish as well. LA Girl concealer. Concealer for under eyes and to highlight, I use Maybelline and I use Juvia's Place concealer. I use Black Opal foundation stick to contour and Fenty Beauty highlighters, Master Chrome from Maybelline Super Stay, Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter. I use J Lo highlighter as well. To contour, the powder contour, I use True Radiance contour palette. So that's just a few that I have on the top of my head that I can list out. But underneath my post as well, there's a full listing of products, so you can go there and feel free to read.
These products is like foreign-based products or like
local? Look, some foreign, like the Fenty or the J Lo highlighter. Certain products you need to order, but the majority of them that I call, you can get them at any beauty supply store, Pennywise, the mall, any beauty supply store. Yeah, you can get them.
How do Martina go about marketing and stuff?
Right, marketing. Well, the platform that I use is the different social media platforms. Of course, Instagram, Facebook. That's the most common one that I use because I don't really have the time for 5 social media platforms to post the same thing.
You can say that again.
Yeah, the Snapchat and the I don't have time for 5 and I'll be posting the same thing because when I post a client on Instagram, I'll post them on Facebook just because Facebook and Instagram is the most common. You'll find the most people on there. So if somebody miss Instagram, they'll see it on Facebook and that is good enough
and
for
then
me.
It might just be you alone doing everything with your phone or whatever.
Yeah, so it does be too much. So that is the platforms that I use for marketing and to showcase my work. Other than that, as I said before, is the diversity with the different locations. So with that, I target a wider range. It's not just Point Fortin people or San Fernando people. Like the whole of the South, I try to target from San Fernando, apart from households, which I just do as well. But in terms of people coming to me, I target from San Fernando straight to Point Fortin. Then I do house calls, so that targets in a wider audience as well because there's people that don't like to leave their house to go and do anything. They would rather somebody come, so I am there for you as well, right? Then my personality, I use that as a main key in my business because I want them to get the Martina Beauty experience, the whole experience, not just a face beat, but from the time you message me, even after I do clients and they go to their events or what, I do a follow-up message. So I message you and I was like, how did the event go? How did the makeup stay? Did you get any compliments? So there's follow-up messages after the beat as well, you know. So that whole Martina Beauty experience, that is a main tactic in keeping my clients as well. Yeah, so basically that.
You ever had any worst like bad encounters?
Bad encounters with makeup?
With makeup?
With people?
I feel to give up sometimes, but nah, I ain't giving up because this is my ambition, this is my drive. I'm going still.
Well,
not every day gonna be a perfect day.
Exactly, but I've been doing makeup for 2 years. 2 years now. It feels like longer than that,
Really?
but 2 years. Yeah, it's just last month I was with 2-year anniversary.
Okay.
So I've been doing makeup for only 2 years. So that's why I said it went to 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah.
Because my clientele just build. People will just be so amazed that my clientele just build so fast and that the name just spread so fast and all of that happened. So I would say that I'm really blessed, right?
Yeah.
So, in terms of encounters that kind of navigate me and distract me and make me feel to quit, nah. No, I'm not hoping for it, but I don't want to say not yet because that's something like I kind of.
But then to the DNA too, you know about when we should.
I know to bounce back from that, yeah. So, even if it
come,
I feel like I roll over.
Yeah, roll over.
Yeah. It probably come and because I just roll over so well, I didn't even notice it.
Remember that is Martina. That is solution.
Yeah, that is original solution.
Original solution.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you don't like things, you go stay with you and the way, but I think.
Quick rollover.
A big question I wanted to ask you. What's your biggest accomplishment where Martina's beauty is concerned?
Alright, biggest accomplishment.
Give me a sip. Alright, so biggest accomplishment where Martina Beauty is concerned, I would say being asked to go to what's the name of the convent in Pinal? Is Holy Name or Holy Faith? I ain't sure, I can't say.
What,
some holy something.
Some holy something. Pinal Convent. Right. So I was asked to go. They had a program going on where they invite entrepreneurs to come to the school to do sessions with the students there that want to enter your same field.
Okay.
And out of the blue, I got a call from a teacher, a lecturer in Holy Faith Convent. Just so.
Somebody call TeamViza TV to go and do some kind of thing in Jamaica or something. Anyhow, but it's something that's happening.
Yeah, just so I tell you, blessed and highly favored. I got a call to go to Penal Convent in Penal to do a co-curricular activity where makeup is concerned for students in the school that are aspiring to be a makeup artist to give a session.
Right.
And when I got that call, I felt, what's the word I want to use? Proud. I felt like, you know, I did something meaningful because to the point where a school like that, of that stature, called you to lecture something that you are in, the field that you in is a big responsibility, is something that you should be proud of, you know, and doing it in the moment of being in the school, lecturing the students, giving them, just like how I'm talking to you here, giving them tips of if you know, coming out into this thing and you don't want to be a makeup artist, what you should do, what you should not do, marketing strategies, do's and don'ts. And as I'm talking to you now, I'm remembering it in the back of my head, and it was a liberating moment to know you're in a school of that stature talking to these students and they're looking up to you. And these students is going to be something big one day, and you know, they would mention to their kids, if they see you pass by, if they see a page or wherever is the case, that girl there came to my school and taught me how to do makeup. You know what I mean?
For real.
Yeah.
This is the part of the interview now where we is going to smile plenty.
Oh Lord.
Martina, no. So I wanted to ask you. No, not ask you, to tell you. Why when you're doing people makeup, all of the stop here and not here? Here.
Quite long day?
Yeah.
You find another stop here?
No, not you in. But
That's
general.
general. Right, general.
Why makeup artists stop here and not here?
I mean, because basically, with your skin, well, most persons, your neck does be kind of darker than your face. But from here go down, it will be blend back with your face.
Right, okay.
Right, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So the average person, not everybody, but majority of persons, your neck will be a little darker than your face. So you don't need to come quite down here. Once you blend whatever complexion, the faces with the neck, anywhere else should blend in. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why they will stop right there.
Because I see some people who do the makeup already and they stop here.
Nah.
Then they're going out.
And you see the difference with the neck.
And they're wearing some clothes now what they're showing. You see the two-tone now.
Right.
Like here dark and up here different.
Right.
Like, I don't know if I know if they're wearing the appropriate clothes for the event. Like, oh gosh, you're going out. You do your face, your makeup.
Yeah.
You wear something that could stand here.
Yeah.
So you can see the makeup and let people wonder what below here.
Right.
When you do your makeup and you leave here exposed,
you
see
see the
two
difference.
different color now.
Right.
You know? And there's another on social media and then they just get this and this fine well. You know, the person.
But most persons, the neck does be darker. General public, natural. Your neck does be a little darker than your face. So once you blend your face with your neck, you can stop right here because the complexion of your chest is supposed to be, it does normally be the complexion of your face. So once you reach out here, so you're good to look and it should blend. Yeah, you must watch persons, yeah.
I didn't know your face reflection more down here. You know what I mean?
You know that, right? Your person's neck does be a little darker than the face.
It always closed off.
Yeah.
Probably if you watch it, you can realize it, but how she put it in the thing now, you know?
You know, and remember most persons just wear jersey, it might be a round neck. So all your chest and everything covered up, so you just your neck beating that sun.
Right.
So your neck does kind of, especially the back and coming out, your neck does be a little darker.
Do you
like elbows and knee, how it does be a little darker.
Right.
Yeah, naturally, person's neck does be a little darker than the face. So once you blend the complexion of the face to the neck, you're supposed to be the same complexion of your face. Because again, that sun.
Do you face struggles with different skin type of individuals? Like a light skinned person, like a whitey as we the same thing. A whitey. If you do a whitey makeup.
Yeah. Well, my personal preference is not that I don't like or I won't do fair person's makeup, but my personal preference is to do dark skin tones. Yeah, I find it does look more effortless.
Right.
Effortless blend. But there are foundations for every skin tone. Even if it's not the exact shade, it will be close enough. So once you're a makeup artist and you have that wide range of foundations, you shouldn't have a problem because you have to match any skin tone as close as possible.
Right.
So even if you get a fair person, you just go to the lightest color that you have or the close the shade that is closest as possible to that person's skin tone, and you blend accordingly. So it's not no high science or no rocket science we dealing with. It's just you must know.
Okay, this spot again. On a scale of 1 to 10, the names that they call out earlier on pertaining to makeup artists, how do you consider yourself being? On a scale of 1 to 10, compare to the rest.
10.
10.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Bang, 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 bang.
Without a doubt. And the reason being, you want a reason?
Yes.
Please.
The reason being, I am on a lonely road in terms of being in this industry. I don't compare or compete with anyone. So if it's me alone on the road, I am number one, I am first. Yes. You understand what I said? I am on my own pathway. If I will see certain mistakes that if I watch back a picture, I might say, Martina, I should have do this and not that. So I would recognize my own mistakes, but I just to improve myself.
Right.
I'm not going to compete with anybody or just want to say, why you do it like that? That is not me. I have my own personal touch, my own person, I want, when somebody, without me even posting a picture, when somebody see an individual with makeup, they can point out, that is Martina Beauty. Right. That is the touch I want to have. They can point out that without me posting them. And then happen to see the picture after and say, I know that. You know what I mean?
Everybody feel offended. There's confidence that you know what I mean. So
and as I say, you have to have that confidence. And I believe that every individual who may be in this field or another field should be that confident in themselves.
Right.
They should be that confident in themselves, not downing anybody else or putting a light or darkness, however you want to put it, on any other person in the same industry. But you must be confident in your own brand. If you're not sure about your own brand, how you want somebody to book you? I'm not even sure if I'm doing it right for myself. How I booking you? You understand what I'm saying? The person that doing the service or doing the job or selling a product, they have to be confident in it in order to convince somebody else that it's the best.
Right.
So everybody should be like that.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I want to say something. Now, have other guests come in here and interview at TeamViza. And when the host asks the question, how they rate themselves, 99.99% of the individual saying 7, 6. And I was like,
We mean?
wow, the 10.
We mean?
10 gone.
I'm glad you mentioned
And
that.
first
We
time,
mean?
anybody come
Say
on
10.
TeamViza and say 10.
Nah. No. First
That was
Tema.
like, Tema said,
Oh, well,
you see,
no,
No,
you see?
when I asked Tema, and ask from number one, she said, F everybody, number one.
Same
Well,
thing, same blood.
Same
Yeah, and that's a different
You
way.
have to rate yourself number 1.
You have to, if you're not confident.
We say man 6, come on.
We mean, if you're not confident in what you're doing, how you want the general public to believe in what you're doing?
Facts.
You're supposed to believe it 100%
So
first.
what you said, I agree and I rate it for that. And you know where you get it?
Somebody asked me today what the house lady is. Anyway, we'll talk about that later on. Martina, Watson. Fucking not interested in. That question I wanted to ask you before we should listen. Anyway, I might think about it later on.
Alright.
Who would you love to see TeamViza TV interview next? After you.
After me?
Yeah. I say it's gonna happen after you, yeah? But who would you love to see TeamViza TV interview after you?
Probably.
We camera at 11. Going for them.
You're going for them,
Yeah,
you're going for
going
them.
for them,
Who
going
I
for
should call, boy? Who I should really and truly call here today? Probably, I'd say probably a hairstylist or something to change it up.
A hairstylist?
Yeah, I wouldn't say another makeup artist right away because it's like deja vu. We did something like that last week already. So I'd probably say a hairstylist, if you're going on the glam road, a hairstylist. Let me see.
Recommended
Let me
hairstylist.
see. Marissa, Touch of Elegance, some library.
Marissa.
You don't know
Right,
Marissa?
right,
Yeah. Marissa
Right,
Tata. Although she does do a little bit of everything, yeah. But yeah, she's a good one. She's a good one to have on the show. I'd love to see her after.
So Marissa, you don't know.
I'll call you out, Marissa.
Alright, Martina. Martina, you're going to Ireland forever. You cannot come off this island. 3 things you could take on this island. What would it be?
Food.
Hey, what should it be? What would it be?
I wonder if I can take back the answer with food, boy. I can take back that.
It's up to
I'll
you.
take back food because it's an island. You can source food. You can hunt the trees. I'll take back the answer. I'll take clothing, shelter, and my significant other.
Right.
We need more than that. We need more than that. Yeah, everything there. Food. No, I go back with food again.
You like that food? You like that food? Huh? The phone? Nah, she want to phone on the island. Forget the phone. She can't go
Me
on.
even call phone.
She can't walk on out in the world out
I'm
here.
in my own zone on the island.
Martina's beauty.
Lord have mercy.
You?
She asked me about my daughter.
Ready for the call, right? Martina, your favorite color? You running?
Blue.
Blue. Why blue?
She wearing it?
I don't know. It's a color of royalty.
Favorite food?
Favorite shrimp.
Why shrimp? You like how this tastes?
It tastes good.
Alright. Describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words. God-fearing.
Like 2 words.
God-fearing. Alright. Who I can...
What's that what I say?
Yeah.
What's that what I say?
Yeah. God-fearing.
Intelligent.
So the shitty back there, this is your thing.
God-fearing. Spontaneous.
Nice.
And I studied if to say beautiful.
You studying to say beautiful?
Yeah, I studied if to say beautiful or loving because I have a big heart too, you know. I think my heart,
What's your name? Believable career?
my heart bigger than my beauty. So, loving.
Love
Yeah, loving. I'll go with loving.
it. God-fearing, spontaneous.
Spontaneous, God-fearing and loving. I have a big heart.
Your clients, only here, 3 words that describe this young lady. Right? Martina, best advice ever given to you that stick with you today.
Best advice ever given to me that stick with me today. I don't want to just make something up on the spot, so I really think about
What do
this
you think
one.
about it?
Yeah, I really think about this one. Wait, fine, not taking too long.
Now you take your time. You know, right?
I would say, because this is general and this would go with anything you do in life, do good and good will follow you. Anything that will go with it, do good and good will follow you.
Best advice.
Yeah.
Martina, worst advice ever given to you that stick with you today.
I laugh at that one. Worst advice. Don't study people. Everybody that's saying that do business about people, don't care about people. But I mean, you have to care about people. You have to be a brother's keeper. So that was the worst advice to me.
Right.
Yeah.
She intelligent, she's smart. Yeah. Martina, before we close off,
Yeah, we're going down to the dregs.
final question. TeamViza TV like that.
Ooh.
On your wedding day, who is going to do your makeup?
Martina Beauty. Of course, I do my own makeup.
Your makeup.
My own. I have to represent myself on that day.
Right.
If I not that I want anybody else to do my makeup, but if I take go out of my thoughts and say, you know, for whatever reason I just want to relax on that day and be pampered, and I want somebody else to do my makeup, and I let someone else do my makeup. That giving people ideas. If she could let her person do the makeup, that means they're really saying something, they're really good, but how we try them.
Yeah.
We want our thoughts, Martina
Right,
Beauty,
right. I feel
all
you're going
the
from-
way.
I
Yeah.
I want to ask you something. Martina, you run it, man.
I run it
You run it, man.
Smooth sailing. Question after question.
Where Martina see yourself 5 years as a makeup artist?
As a makeup artist, right? I'm glad you asked that question. You all know, as I said time and time before on the show, I have different locations. But as I grow, I want to reach to the level where I don't have to do that groundwork and that hard work after 5 years. So I want to have a fixed studio.
Right.
Right? I want to reach that place where I already have that stature, I already have that standard, I already have that class, and I don't need to be up and down the road as much, so everyone can come to me. That is number one. And then number two, I want to reach, I won't say I want to be a celebrity makeup artist, but I want to be a makeup artist where I'm not just doing general or regular folks. I want to reach to the place where I'm doing people of stature, probably the president or the prime minister's wife, you know, that kind of vibes, doing more executive, have more executive clients and that kind of vibe. I see myself, I don't want to be, but I see myself doing that in 5 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
And if you get to you with a celebrity, as a personal makeup artist,
Rihanna for sure.
Rihanna for
Apart
sure.
from how dope she is, her face structure is just, it look like it could take beating.
So nice.
Yeah, it look like it could take beating.
Take beating, yeah.
Yeah, so without that, she have a real unique face. So you could perform on that face if given the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I kind of question. I don't have it marked on there. I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah.
If somebody comes here and say, Martina, you know, I'm kind of talk soft, you hear her accent to you, but I want you answer me. You can say, Martina, a family member now pass away, we do makeup for them before the baby.
Yeah. You want them here? You don't hear what you're saying? You
No.
can let them here, you
Huh?
can let them here, you can let them here,
You
man.
can let me answer?
Yeah.
Alright, what I'm asking her is that if it is somebody come to you, right, and say, Martina, a family member of ours pass away, right, and we would like you to do the makeup for the funeral. With Martina's Beauty, do the makeup.
I'm very sorry, but I just being honest, I'm very sorry, but I don't have the belly to do that. The only person I think I may be able to do that on is my mother.
It's your mother.
Is my mother.
Nothing
Yeah, but
else.
I don't even want to try.
Yeah.
I don't even want to try. I don't have the guts, and I don't want the guts to do that either. If you understand, I don't want the belly. I don't want the guts to do that.
It's because you're paranoid or because you just don't want to do it?
I find this a different.
A big check.
Yeah, nah.
I check it, never
I
see
find
before.
Nah. I find this a different vibe. It going on a kind of road where I ain't want to go with her.
Yeah.
It's not no life. It kind of dooming. You know, vibe is everything, even with your business. And I personally think going down that road, it could be how much money, but it giving me, with the personality that I have, a negative energy.
Right.
And I don't want that energy onto Martina Beauty. I say it have people for that. You understand? It have people for that.
Alright. Martina.
He's laughing. You only bringing questions. All the questions finished, you know.
No, are real questions, but you don't really cross an hour already. I mean,
Serious?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I
Well,
want something
then this
more.
interview was real good.
Yeah, I want to flip it multi-time. I want something more already.
Hey.
So Martina, the opportunity TeamViza TV will give you to look into the camera to send a positive message to the youth out there who probably the same feel as yourself, or you know.
Alright. So, anyone that is aspiring to be a makeup artist that like the beauty industry, it don't necessarily have to be makeup. It can be hair, it can be nails, it can be clothing, but anything that you aspire to be as an individual and you're now starting a business, as I say, professionalism number one, as small as it is, or as small as you may be starting, be professional in what you're doing. And let your own personality be the key to keeping your clients. Let your own, don't try to be like anyone else. I'm trying to be like this one. You make your personality be a representation of your business. That's why I chose the name Martina Beauty, because I wanted it to be a representation of me. So I put my name on the front line. So whether it be my business or my personal page, you're seeing Martina. So I represent the way as he said when I just came on the show about how you carry about yourself and your attire. So you may not even just be doing makeup, but just the way that you carry about yourself on your regular daily life represents your brand.
Facts.
You understand? So that representation of your brand should be on point 100%, and be professional in whatever you're doing, and always give back, because the more you give, the more you will get. You will reap your blessings, maybe in your personal life or in your business. So don't be stingy and don't be afraid to give and feel like if you do one face for free, or if you do one hairstyle for free, or if you give away an article of clothing that your business going and bust. No, that may make your business more than it may hinder your business.
Facts.
You understand? When people see you giving so willfully, they won't even think it hard to support you. And without the general public and your clients supporting you, your business is nothing. So you have to show people that you're a genuinely a good person, and that you care, and that you don't mind giving back to the community to make everything come together as one and grow.
You will do the food in the hand, so the cat clap now. Martina, your handles, if you could find Martina Beauty.
Right. So Instagram, martina.beauty_. This logo that you're seeing here, you'll see it as the display picture, so you can't miss it. Personal page, you can also get me on there as well, so that is why I'm giving it Martina's World. Then Facebook, Martina Beauty, and also personal page, Martina Watson. So any one of those 4 pages you can get me on. As I say, we don't really mingle up with the other social media platforms, because it will be the same information that I'm just repeating on the other platforms. So it's just Facebook and Instagram for now. Contact number 380-0998, so you can call at any time. You can also message on WhatsApp, and you will get me there as well. And don't be afraid to message or call if you just have an inquiry, because I know some business person, if somebody not booking you or they're not buying anything, they shouldn't get a call. You call them to ask me a certain question. It's not like that. If you have an inquiry, you want to know where are you located, what's the cost, if this is possible, if I can get this done, I'm free and open to inquiries and just general conversation. I'm not a bully. You see, you saw my personality tonight, so don't be afraid to contact me.
Or you
right?
can go to TeamViza TV also.
Or you can, connect to TeamViza TV.
And we will send on the information to Martina Beauty.
Right.
Martina, can I ask a question? We should come up with this thing, boy. I want to be kind of...
Where's that?
What I mean, like, for somebody to win this, I want it to be like no ordinary plain kind of. Okay?
Right. There's just an idea, right? Where does post a clip on Facebook and the full video on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can share a video from YouTube onto Facebook.
Yeah, you could do.
Well, alright, so to build it, you could make it something like.
And now I will look for a part in the interview that's on YouTube and ask a question and put it in it.
Right. So you see.
Well, I don't know. You have to go and watch it.
You have to watch the whole interview. And pay attention to
ask to win.
Right. That's a good idea.
So Martina, everything good?
Everything Irie.
Everything Irie.
You
sure?
Yeah, everything Irie.
Nice. Now, we have reached the end of season 3, episode 1, featuring the CEO.
That's a big one, huh? Season 3, episode 1. That's a big one.
Very big one.
Yeah.
The CEO of Martina Beauty, Miss Martina Watson. Now, to view this full interview, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamViza TV and follow us on Instagram at TeamViza_TV for the latest update. Martina.
It was nice.
It was nice.